A normal distribution just tells you it's a probability function that describes how the values of a variable are distributed. It's a symmetric distribution. There are a lot of qualities that a normal distribution has. It's a very important distribution. Most important in normal distribution is the mean and standard deviation from the mean. I think we guys already know standard deviation in mean wala curve, right? That curve we already know, right? This is the curve, and this high point is the center point where the maximum is, that is the average or the mean, and then the deviation around the mean. It's a bell-shaped curve. Mean, median, and mode are equal for a normal distribution because it's symmetric distribution. Most of the observations are centered or clustered around the peak in the center, which is the mean value, right? And on both sides away from the mean, the probability starts decreasing. I want you to look at this. This is the perfect normal distribution curve here. And I want you to understand that in this curve, normal distribution, like whenever someone says normal distribution, it has a property that within one standard deviation of the mean, in this case, the mean is at 0. The x-axis represents how many standard deviations away from the mean are you. So of course, the mean is 0 standard deviations away from the mean. That's why the point 0 is the mean. 1 and minus 1 represents this area. Minus 1 is basically one standard deviation before mean. 1 represents one standard deviation after mean. So this entire area plus minus between plus minus 1 is 68% of the area on this curve. This is like an empirical rule. Between two standard deviation, 95% area of the normal distribution falls. And then within 3 standard deviation, 99.7% of the normal distribution falls. So basically what it says is there's a lot that you can infer from this. It tells you that there is only 0.3% probability that any data point on a normal distribution is going to be outside the 3 standard deviation range. And if you assume your variable to be normally distributed, which we do many times for our predictive modeling exercises, then what you could do is the first thing that probably you should try is to remove the top 0.3% data, which is basically outside this plus minus 3 standard deviation range. You remove that data and consider that as an outlier, which is the data that is lying just, let me just show you, just this little bit of data outside this 3 range and outside this minus 3 range here on the left side. Do you guys understand normal distribution and why it can be very critical? Why? Because of its symmetry, there's a lot of information that you can infer about that variable right away. The moment you assume it to be normal, you can make a lot of inferences about that data. Normal distribution tells you what? It is called normal distribution because it is one of the most natural distributions in the world. If I tell you to do a distribution of age of all the people in the world, or if I tell you to do a distribution of the average income of people in the world, you know that there is going to be very few people who are not making anything at all. Then there is going to be a highest number of people in this plus minus 1 standard deviation zone, which are basically what we call as lower middle class, right? That's going to be the highest section. And then it is going to start deteriorating on both sides, that there is no one who makes less than 100 rupees a year. And also there are very few people who make more than 1,000 crores a year, right? So income profile of the population is normally distributed. The age profile of population is normally distributed. In fact, most of the processes in the universe, if you consider natural processes, many of them are normally distributed.